All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Tonight we have NHL hockey action between the Montreal Canadiens and the Calgary Flames from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Let me test the audio. All right, we should be good. Oh yeah, I gotta mute this because we're gonna need desktop audio. There we go. Perfect. All right, let me get the poll going before I forget too. Okay, that one's muted too. All right, let me get the poll. Montreal Canadiens. Let's see. The Canadiens are 5-2. And Calgary is 1-6, losers of 6 straight. Yikes. All right, we'll take a look at the rest of the scores as well. All right. All right. Late in the second period, 3:33 to go. Devils 2, Wild nothing. Wild on the power play. And New Jersey's home. Just underway, second period, 17 minutes to go. No score, Red Wings at Buffalo Sabres. That game is on TNT if you're interested. I'm watching this off of ESPN Plus. Too close together for a doubleheader tonight. Tomorrow night, Vikings at Chargers. Friday night, NBA basketball doubleheader on Prime. We have Celtics at Knicks, followed by Timberwolves Lakers. Saturday, that reminds me, I got to get a question up for members on what game they want for Saturday's hockey game. We're going to do one at 4, and then we'll do Hurricane Stars at 7 because I like the Hurricanes, and the Kings are struggling. Hopefully Kopitar is back or is already back. Not too many good choices at 4, but it's 2 games to pick from, so I'll have our members pick. If you want to be a member, it's $1.99 a month. You get to vote on the games and get early access to any video releases. All right, so let me type that out while we got some time. Vote in the poll for the Canadiens or the Flames for tonight's game. All right, let's get this going. Which NHL game should I live stream at 4 p.m. Central Saturday, October 10/25/25? So that would be Ducks at Lightning or Sabres at Maple Leafs. All right, we'll post that now. And then Sunday, we'll have the Packers at Steelers, the night game, and we will also have I'll get that poll going later. We'll also have a choice between 2 football games or a hockey game. Well, I'll get that going later, though. All right. Well, we're still doing the anthem, so it's going to be just a little bit. Yeah, I'll do that poll during during the intermissions, I think. Let's see, that would be Sunday, so we could do, yeah, Golden Knights Lightning at 4 or one of the 3 o'clock games. I get 2 games locally at 3 o'clock on the Chicago market, probably skipping Bears Ravens. So I think we'll be out to lunch. I probably won't be back in time for the start of that one. Well, I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Hope you're ready for some hockey. Thanks for being here. Do appreciate you all. Oops. All right, let's take a look. See if oh, 1-0 Red Wings over the Sabres though. 15:42 in the second. So they take the lead. All right, let's see if the game sheets. Yep, there it is. Game summary. We'll just bring up the roster report for now. Get a look at the starters. Dobes, D-O-B-E-S. Maybe a Dobe. Dobes? I'm going to say Dobes. I don't know what else it could be. Dobes, Jacob Dobes for the Canadiens. And Dustin Wolf in net for the Flames. He's been struggling a little bit this year, though. All right. Jacob Dobes, 3-0, 1.63 goals against average. And Wolf, Dustin Wolf, 1-5 record, 3.91 goals against average, 8.67 save percentage. As we are just about set to start it off. Yeah, I could go through the starters, but the front line forwards are Coronado, Coleman, and Backlund for the Flames, and Ball and Anderson are the defensemen. Suzuki, the center. Slafkovsky and Caulfield are the wingers for Montreal, and Struble and Hudson are the defensive pairing to start. All right, why have we not started? I thought we were at the center ice ready to drop the puck. All right. Well, I don't know what the delay is here. Why are we not starting? I don't know. I don't know why we're dragging out the opening face-off. Everybody seems to be ready. I don't know if there's an issue at the arena or what's going on. Suzuki is the brother of Ryan Suzuki, a Chicago Wolves player. He did get a call up to the Hurricanes for a little bit last year. All right, I guess they're having a light issue. Okay, that's the problem. That's why we haven't started. All right, delayed start because they can't get all the lights to light. I guess it's a little dark there. Doesn't look bad, but yeah, I guess in the corners when they showed a shot of the goalie, it looked a little dark. Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, all right, let's check the scores again. All right, second intermission still, Devils 2, Wild nothing. Again, Red Wings took a 1-0 lead over the Sabres in Buffalo. Oh, yeah, without the spotlights, it does look a little dark. That's the problem. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Johansson. No, I'm sorry. Comper from Johansson and Bergeron. That was the Detroit goal. For the Devils, Dillon from Mercer and Nemec. Cotter from Brown and Mercer. Yeah, it's a little dark. Lost 6 straight for the Flames. 5 of 6 for the Canadiens. Or the Habs. Because they're called... So the C, the C is for Canadians. And then that little H there in the middle is for, Habs. Les Habitants in French. All right, yeah, we're there. I guess it is darker than I realized. Why do they have 4 forwards out here now? All right, healthy scratches. Mark Del Gaizo, Kirby Dach, Patrick Laine. Oh yeah, Dach. His brother is on the Hawks. I think they had Dach. They have Colton Dach now. I think they traded Kirby Dach to the Canadiens, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, there's Suzuki. I recognize him. He looks a lot... Oh, no, that's Parekh. Okay. Yeah, I think people are skating to warm up. Wait, what team is Parekh on? Yegor Sharangovich and Braden Pakal are the scratches for Calgary. Anderson, Ball, Huberdeau, Backlund, Frost. Oh, there's Parekh. Yeah, 19. Coleman, Kirkland, Bean, Coronado, Hanzik, Klapka, Hanley, Zary, Uyghur, Lomberg, Farabee. Or is it Farabee? Kadri, and then the Wolf is backed up by Cooley. Matheson, Gallagher, Caulfield, Suzuki, Newhook, Anderson, Slavkovsky, Carrier, Stubble, Hudson, Dobson, Evans, Zekaj. Zekaj? I don't know how to say that. Xhekaj. Balduke, Veleno, Karanen, or Karanen, maybe it's Karanen. Demidov, and Dobes is backed up by Montabilt. All right. In case you didn't see the chat, there's currently a lights issue in the arena, so that's why they haven't started. It's a little dark. Without the spotlight swirling around, it would be much darker. So, not sure how long this delay is going to be. All right, they turned off the spotlights. It's dark. It's kind of dark. I'm sure the TV cameras are making it look brighter than it probably is. That's why we can't start. All right. Oh, Martin St. Louis is the Canadiens coach, former player. I remember him on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Ryan Huska is the coach for Calgary. All right, again, the Canadiens are in white tonight. They're, road jerseys. Calgary in their home red, as seen behind me, although this Calgary one's a little older. I don't know, it looks brighter in there. I'm hoping we're about set to go. All right. Now they've got everybody on the ice. This is funny looking on the thing. Probably should check in on NBA, I guess, while we're waiting. All right, I think we're about set. Yeah, we're ready. It finally looks much brighter. All right, we're underway. Canadians have it in their own end. Yeah, delayed start, 7:51. Probably 10 minutes delayed. Into the near corner. Again, Canadians going left to right in white. They're going the other way. Shot from the near faceoff circle is saved by Wolf. And somebody went crashing to the boards. It was, Caulfield at 1940. All right, what? Suzuki set up Caulfield. All right. Face-off in the near face-off circle. Montreal has it. They chip it to the near boards. Kept in at the blue line and picked off. Backlund passes it. It ends up going near the net. It's steered into the far boards. Battle for the puck. Far face-off circle. In the slot. Pass to the near face-off circle. Shot. Don't know if that got through. Flames trying to get it out, or trying to keep it in, I meant. Or Montreal trying to get it out. They send it down the length of the ice. Short of icing, though. Looks like we get line changes early. 19:02 to go. First period. Flames in their own end. Neutral ice now. Up ahead, the right boards. Looks like Backlund. Backhander. I don't know if that was on net. It went through the crease. Steered aside. Might have been a pass attempt. Up the boards, behind the net, and that was icing on Montreal at 18:46. All right. Oh, 1-1 shots on goal. They did. Yeah, Backlund is 11. That's what I thought for the Flames. All right, face-off in the near face-off circle. Calgary wins it. Blue line passes. Long shot on net, saved into the near boards. Another shot. Don't know if that got through. Oh, they took away a shot for Calgary, but this last one should have been on net. Still now in the near boards, finally flipped out by Montreal. And Hanley takes it behind his own net, up the far boards. Battle for the puck by the Flames bench. Looks like Flames are trying to get a change. Yeah, now it is 1-1 shots on goal. They took one away and then gave one for the last shot. All right, Montreal backhands it into the far corner. I think they're getting a change as well. They keep it in at the blue line. Pass to the near faceoff circle. Sent to the near board or near corner. Centering pass. Somebody got knocked down. I don't know if we got a whistle or no. I think Wolf just made a save is what it was. 17:48 to go, first period. Now that it's 2-2 shots on goal now. Somebody collided in the slot. Yeah, Wolf had to freeze the puck. Good save. Yeah, good kick save with his right pad. Oh my gosh, this above ice cam is so dark. I wonder if they have to readjust. I'm wondering if it is still a little dark. The reflections on the ice are weird too. All right, Montreal has it. They dump it into the far corner. Try to send it behind the net, but it's sent out of to the neutral zone and gloved down. Montreal had it, and then we got a whistle at 17:33. Yeah, I put Montreal in blue. I didn't like the look of red against red, but they are in white jerseys with blue, pants. So actually, they do wear blue pants with the red jerseys, I think, too. And of course, Calgary in all red. All right, chipped in the far face-off circle behind the net, up the near boards and to the neutral ice. Sent to the behind the net for Montreal. Big hit Calgary put on. Montreal finally has it in their own end. They send it to center ice. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Behind the net, behind the Calgary net. Shot. Don't know if it got through. Goes to the far corner. Or don't know if it got on net, I should say. When Calgary gave up 2 goals in the third period and a 2-1 loss to Winnipeg on, I think they said Monday. Dumped in behind the net. Wolf is there, plays it up the near boards. Still kept in, though. Now Calgary skates it out to the neutral ice like a 2-on-2. Now everybody's back. Chipped to neutral ice by Montreal. Calgary takes it in front of their own net. Pass up to Backlund. He makes a cross-ice pass into the O-zone. It goes off the boards, and the Montreal goalie freezes it. Dobes at 16-17. Let's double-check the shots. 2-2. All right. All right. Oh, I missed that a little note. Oh, it is 3-2. They counted that as a shot on goal off the boards, I guess. I guess that's technically true. All right, Frost gets kicked out of the draw for Calgary. Zary loses the draw. Montreal sends it up. Not out. They keep it in. I think it was Frost. He dumps it into the far corner. Up the far boards, kept in at the blue line. Long shot. Scramble for the puck. It squirts free behind the net. Went through the crease. Dobes didn't know where it was. And it's chipped up the near boards by Montreal. They waved off icing. Uyghur sent it up the far boards. Montreal kept it in the O-zone. And now Calgary's trying to get it out. There's a battle in the near corner. Finally, near face-off circle, they send it to center ice. Montreal takes it into their own defensive end. Both teams going for line changes. Now it's 4-2 shots on goal for Calgary. Montreal dumps it in to the near corner. Calgary behind their own net. Montreal picks it off, tries to center it. It gets centered again, but Calgary has the puck. They dump it in from the red line on net. And Dobes spins around as he freezes the puck. That was pretty interesting. 15:08. That should be another shot on goal, even though it was just basically a dump in by. Wow, they had a great chance. That puck just barely missed the post. Frost, I think, was trying to redirect it, and he whiffed or got his stick lifted. Yeah, that was a really close. It was a lot closer. On the replay, it didn't look that close. I think, who is that? Into the far corner, Calgary, back to the blue line, long shot, wide. And I think Dobes froze it at 14:58. All right, 5-2 shots on goal. Dobish? Okay, they sound like they're saying Dobish. Dobes. All right, Dobish. It is Canadian. It's Sportsnet, so two Canadian teams. All right, well, we got a false start on the face-off, I guess. We're going to redo it again. All right. Face-off in the near circle. Anderson keeps it in after Calgary won it. They send it to the far boards. And Calgary has to tag up. They dump it in near corner. Suzuki, I think, just sent it out, right? Isn't he? Yeah, he's 14. Okay. Oh, just behind the reach of one of the wingers. The cross-ice pass for Montreal. Back to the near face-off circle. Shot. Wolf lost track of it, but I guess he has it. We got some pushing and shoving at 14:27. Wolf checked behind him. He thought he had lost the handle on it. Yeah. Good shot by, who was that, 20? Slevkovsky. Just putting a note in that in the chat, and then that's how late the game started. That's why it's not further along. All right, near boards or near corner battle. Calgary got it into the O-zone after chipping it out. Battle in the near corner. Now behind the net, Montreal makes a cross-ice pass. It bounces off the boards. This is going to be icing, though, because nobody touched it. 14:08 to go. 5-3 shots on goal. No score yet, though. All right. See, Hanley's on the ice for the Flames. He's back at the blue line. Face-off for 23 of Calgary. Kirkland, I think. They win the draw, but it goes out of the zone. Calgary has to regroup. They dump it in from the Montreal bench area, but Montreal quickly jumps on the puck in their own end. Now pass. But Calgary has it by the penalty box. They dump it in. Behind the net, Montreal up the near boards. Can't get it out. Hudson, number 48 for Montreal, is behind his own net. 5-3 shots on goal. We're due for immediate timeout coming up soon. Next whistle. Not for icing or a goal. Dumped in by Montreal. Flames play it from behind their own net. Now they're make a pass at center ice into the O-zone. Reverse up the near boards from the near corner. They turn it over. Dumped in. Nope, Montreal is going to be offsides. Puck is sent to the Flames bench. Flames have it near the red line. They're trying to get a change, and now they're just waiting for their line change to finish. Everybody peels off to get a change. I think it's 52. Now he finally passes it to 10. And he can't get it in. And Montreal, was it Montreal offside? Behind the net. Wolf plays it up the near boards and out. 12.5 to go in the first period. Checked into the near boards, near corner. Montreal takes it over again, going the other way over the red line. To the near boards, near corner, collision. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Around to the far corner. Calgary with the puck. And it looks like both teams are trying. Yeah, they're both getting line changes again. 12:02 to go, first period. Shot looked like it was a little bit wide. It was a kick save if it was on net by Dobish. All right, Montreal up the far boards. Puck goes down the length of the ice. No, I guess it didn't. No, it didn't go all the way down, so no icing. Calgary sends it in from neutral zone. Dobish behind his own net into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Up the far boards. We got a penalty because somebody's dabbing at their mouth. Zary took a high stick, I believe. So it should be a Calgary power play. Or maybe it's just a regular whistle. All right, we'll see if they have a penalty or not. It's 5-3 shots on goal. All right. Let's check in on the other games. Yeah, I'll do that poll for Sunday's football later. Oh, the Sabres tied it up. Zucker at 11:37 of the second. 4:29 remaining in the second. 1-1 Detroit and Buffalo. New Jersey at home up 2-0 on Minnesota with 15:07 to go. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Vikings at Chargers. We'll start the stream about 7:10, 7:15 kickoff. And Friday night, NBA doubleheader on Prime if you have it. If not, please join me and chat and watch along or listen along to the play-by-play. We have Celtics at Knicks, followed by Timberwolves at Lakers. Our second look at the Lakers, who lost at home to the Warriors last night. We got 4 votes, 3 votes for Montreal, 1 vote for Calgary. Saturday, again, we'll pick between 2 games at 4 o'clock. Then at 7, we'll have Hurricanes at Stars. I suppose we could. I don't know. I want to watch the Hurricanes, though. They're better. Oh, they gave it to Dobish, the high sticking. Oh, yeah. Zary's going right next to the crease, and Dobish lifted his stick and got him. So who's serving the penalty? They say 13. All right. Yeah, I got to get that in there real quick. So it is a Flames power play. I don't know. They took a while to put that up. All right. So 5-on-4 for Calgary. 2 minutes to kill for Montreal. Penalty on the goalie for a high stick. All the way around and out by Montreal. They won the draw and sent it up the far boards. '27th in power play for Calgary. 22nd in penalty kill for Montreal based on percentages. 11:02 to go, first period. Battle for the puck in the far corner, I meant. Up the far boards and out by Montreal. If they hustle, they got a 2-on-1 shot and a save by Wolf. He gloved it and then got it to a teammate. Going the other way. Centering pass to the far face-off circle. I think that's back. No, it's not Backlund. Oh, to the blue line. Pass to the top of the far face-off circle. Now down low. Back to the point. Shot and a save by Dobish. He held on at 10:27. Still a minute on the power play. Yeah, Flames almost gave up a shorty going the other way. Good save by Wolf. Yeah, I think Uyghur couldn't keep it in. At the blue line was the problem. 6-4 shots on goal. All right, far face-off circle for Calgary in the Montreal end. Sent back to the blue line. over. Nope, picked. Montreal skates it over the red line into the O-zone. Stick handling in the near face-off circle, and Zary has it. Or Zari. Maybe it's Zari. All right, drop pass back to Zari. Why don't they have the players for the face-off power play? Shot was wide. Rebound came off the boards. No shot on goal there. Oh, they took away a shot from Montreal. What, on that breakaway? They said it wasn't on goal? 6-3 Calgary. Shots on goal. Power plays under 20 seconds to go. Near boards. Battle for the puck. Montreal gets it out of their own end. And Wolf touches it up behind the net. They get a quick line change. Wiegand brings it up. Shot, I think, saved into the near boards and out. We are even strength now. And I think, do we have an offside at 9:18? Zary. Okay, they did call him Zary. Oh, another media timeout. All right, we'll check in on... Wait, we got another penalty coming up. Klapka, 2 minutes for tripping Veleno. Oh, Veleno. Hawks had him for a little bit last year in a trade. All right, Klapka, number 43. So now Montreal will go on the power play. All right, so when we get back from commercial, Montreal's first crack at the man advantage. No score so far. So if this is right, I mean, they say Backlund, Coleman, Bean, and Uyghur on the penalty kill. And on the first power play unit, Newhook, Bolduc, Gallagher, Struble, and Hudson, if this is in fact correct. And in net again, we got Dobish and, of course, Wolf. All right, Red Wings Sabres is 2-2. And 1:40 to go in the second. And, oh yeah, I got to make sure I'm live too. It does say I'm live. Okay, good. Devils up 3-0 on the Wild now. Again, the game started at least 10 minutes late at 7:51 because of lighting issues. In the arena, it was kind of dark. Couldn't really get the game going. All right, where's the... Oh, yeah, I just saw the tripping call on Klapka. At 10:42 into the first. All right, near face-off circle, draw. Flames send it from behind their net up the far boards, down the length of the ice. All right, 7-3 they're saying now, shots on goal for Calgary. Under 9 to go. Battle in the far corner and out. Montreal couldn't keep it in at the blue line. Calgary has it. Far faceoff circle. Backhander goes wide of the net to the near corner. Up the near boards. And finally over the red line into the O-zone. And in the far boards. Centering pass to the near faceoff circle. To the point. To the far face-off circle, back to the point. Down low. Looking, far face-off circle, near face-off circle, and what a save. Bolduc hit a rocket, and Wolf recovered in time and made the save. He had to cover a lot of ground. 7, what are the shots? 7-4. Okay. Yeah, what a save by Wolf from the near face-off circle. All right, hold on with the draw here. Calgary has it behind their own net. They send it up the far boards and looked like maybe into the bench area at 8:10. Still 53 seconds on the Montreal power play. Suzuki is out there for Montreal. So's Gallagher, Demidov, Kapanen, and then Dobson. On the kill, Kirkland, Huberdeau, Ball, and Anderson for the Flames. Face-off 1. Calgary has it in their own end, and then they'll send it down the length of the ice. Glove down by Dobish, but I don't think it was on target. It was a little to the side. Montreal just got it into the O-zone, into the near corner. Chipped back to the blue line. They couldn't keep it in. Near boards. Sent to the neutral zone. Montreal has it. What a weird camera angle. Dumped in behind the net into the far corner. Suzuki was there. But Calgary's going to get it out, and that was a shot on goal, I think, though, from three-quarters ice. And I think Montreal was offside. 7:28 to go. They say, 11 seconds on the power play. Yeah, 8 shots on goal. 8-4. That inside their own blue line shot was on net. Come on, drop the puck, linesman. Oh, he waved it off. Come on, it doesn't have to be perfect. Drop the damn puck. Oh, my goodness. Face off. Montreal has it in their own end. 7 seconds on the power play. They dump it in from the red line. Wolf tries to touch it up. It's played behind the net to the near boards. Kept in. We're even strength. Montreal near corner. Behind the net. Sends it to the far boards. Sent in behind the net. Calgary trying to jump on it. 9-4 shots on goal now. Calgary. Far boards battle. Calgary still can't get it out. It's sent into the near corner. Montreal keeps it in. Blue line shot. Didn't get through. It was blocked. Into the near boards. Into the near corner. Behind the net. Montreal with the puck. They send it out to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Near face-off circle. Skates in. Shot. If he gave up a rebound, he froze it immediately. Good save by Wolf at 6:32. 9-5 shots on goal. Scoreless game. Oh, Flames got a shot off that last draw. I completely missed that. Good block by Klapka for the Flames, too. Yeah, Wolf had a little bit of a rebound, but he quickly froze it. Draw. Let's see who gets it off the draw. Calgary tried to sweep it on the ice with their glove out. It's kept in, though. Far corner battle. Montreal keeps it in at the blue line. Dumps it to the far corner. Centering pass gets out of the zone, though. Not able to keep it in the zone. 6:09 to go. Montreal dumps it in. Gloved down by Calgary. Sent back out of the zone. Neutral ice. They're going the other way. Backlund near faceoff circle. Shot is a little bit wide. Kept in at the blue line. That shot is blocked behind the net. Backlund there again. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Struble sends it behind the net. And Montreal wait for a breakout or a line change. Zekaj. Wait, is that his name? That's not right. Wait, that's not 72. All right, sorry. He's out there now. That's right. That's ahead of. All right, Montreal in the O-zone. Kept in at the blue line. Long shot. Big or centering pass. Pretty good chance. Good save by Calgary. I thought that was a dump in. And I think it was a shot or a pass to the near faceoff circle. That shot from the blue line is blocked. 9-6 shots on goal. Calgary going the other way. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Chipped but kept in. Red line. Or blue line, I mean. Shot from the slot. Wide. Battle for the puck. Far corner. Up the far boards. Blue line keeper. They send it in behind the net. Montreal finally passes it. They'll keep it in their own end. Scoring chances 6-2. Montreal. Both teams getting line changes. 9-6 though shots on goal for Calgary. Up ahead, we got a 2-on-2. Montreal in the near circle. Shot is stuffed by Wolf. Pretty good chance there by Demidov. All right. Working. They send it to the far side, the blue line, far face-off circle. Montreal skates it out of their own end. 3-on-2. Shot from the far face-off circle is gloved by Wolf. Don't know if that was really on net. Looked to be a little wide, but we got the under 6 media timeout. They did give him a shot on goal. 9-8. 9-8 shots on goal. Yeah, that was a good save. Who had that shot? No, that wasn't Demidov with that great chance. It was actually Kapanen. And Evans had a great scoring opportunity earlier, too. All right, let's check in. Second intermission in Buffalo. Red Wings 2, Sabres 2. Wild break the shutout in the third period, 6:27 to go. Devils 3, Wild 1 from New Jersey. All right, 1 second. How many? Make sure that's muted. It is. Okay. Yeah, we had a penalty on each team. Dobish, the goalie, high sticking on Zary. Klapka tripped Veleno. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play now. Well, they shouldn't be at a break yet. Oh, that was after the goal. Okay, so Boldy just scored to make it 3-1 from Eriksson and Buum. Gritsyuk and Dylan are the... Well, yeah, we'll get to those goals later. All right, let's make sure we're live on the ESPN Plus app, because sometimes when they get back from commercials, they do get behind. All right. Yeah, pretty good night by Wolf. Montreal's had the better scoring opportunities. And he's kept it a 0-0 game. All right. Wolf is ready in net. Draw will be to the near face-off circle. Montreal keeps it in at the blue line. Far face-off circle, down low, back to the blue line. Shot from the near face-off circle. I guess that was Y or high, I mean. Far face-off circle, and now we got a Calgary penalty coming up, probably for a trip at 3:32. And it's on Anderson for hooking, and he's saying that Suzuki was holding his stick, I think, is what his complaint was. But at any rate, it's another Montreal power play. Yeah, I didn't see if that shot was on net. All right, what is the shot? Let's see. Oh, it's 9-9. Okay, they did get one. Yeah. He was saying that Suzuki was hanging on to his shot. Montreal's 0 for 1 with one shot on their power play. 3:20 in the first period. All right, kept in at the blue line for Montreal. Far boards, shot or sent down low. Cross ice pass blocked into the corner. Kept in at the blue line to the far face-off circle. Top of the far face-off circle, down low. Slot, shot, and goal for Montreal. Hudson. A pass from the slot. Found the back of the net on a nice one-timer by Hudson. 1-0 Montreal. And the power play is over. Power play goal for the Canadiens. Good passing from the far face-off circle. Oh, no, it was Bolduc. Suzuki made the pass. I don't know why I thought. He just blasted it glove side and it went high. I don't think anybody tipped it in. Yeah. Bolduc with a rocket off the one-timer. Good shot. Bolduc from Suzuki and Hudson. Okay. Hudson was the first assister then. Apologies. Bolduc, the goal scorer. Face-off, center ice. Come on, drop the puck. Montreal wins the draw. Suzuki's 10th assist. And Hudson's 5th. Wow. Bolduc's 4th goal of the year. All right, Montreal in their own corner, far corner, sends it to neutral ice. Calgary dumps it in. And the puck went into the crowd, or the netting. 2:31 to go. All right, let's make sure we're live. Okay, why am I paused if I'm live? All right, face off. Calgary has it in their own far corner. Somebody just fell down. No call, though. Guess it wasn't caused by the Montreal player. Up the near boards, but not out. Now they finally get it to center ice. But 10 loses the puck. Chipped in for Montreal. Long shot from the blue line. Rebound. Don't know if that got through. Calgary sends it up the near boards and out to the neutral ice, and it's dumped right back in. That must have been a delayed offside. Yeah, Montreal must have been offside. Both teams getting line changes right now. Up ahead, Calgary dumps it in. Behind the net. Battle for the puck in the far corner. 2 players each team there. Up the far boards and out of the zone. And Calgary retreats into their own end. Near boards. Oh, somebody got tripped. No call for Calgary. And it's finally out of their own end. It's up by the benches, and Montreal has it in their own defensive end. And they dump it in from the red line. Wolf plays it behind the net, sends it to the near boards. 2 passes, and they're into the neutral zone. Calgary in the O zone. Sends it behind the net. Trips, sends it back to the blue line, held in. Now into the near corner on the dump in. Sent around the far boards, kept in. Sent around the boards into the near corner again. Battle for the puck. Sent to the far corner. Montreal finally gets it out. They got a 2-on-2, but there's a battle for the puck in the far corner. Under a minute to go. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. My apologies. Under 30 seconds to go. Calgary getting a quick change. Montreal has the puck. They send it around the boards. 11 seconds to go. Into the near corner. I think they called icing it. Yep, at 6.3. Apologies, didn't start the clock there. All right, the Montreal goal was Bolduc on the power play, his fourth, from Suzuki and Hudson. 10-9 shots on goal. All right, 6 seconds left. The draw shot. I don't think, no, that wasn't on net. Must have been blocked. That one looked like it was on net, but that's the end of the period. 1-0 Montreal. And let's get the clock started for the face-off to start the second period. Yeah, we got some pushing and shoving as well. We still haven't headed to the locker rooms yet. Now they're starting to. And they go to commercial. All right, yeah, again, this game was delayed a little bit by the the lights issue, and that looks like the studio dimmed their lights to match. Yeah, it was delayed at least 10 minutes because of the light issue at the arena. All right, 10-9 shots on goal. Again, Bolduc from Suzuki and Hudson on the power play at 17:09 of the first. Dobish, the goalie, high-sticked Zeri. Calgary's 0 for 1 on the power play. Klapka tripped Joe Veleno. Let's see. And then Anderson hooked Suzuki. And that's the one that they cashed in on. So Montreal's 1 for 2 on the power play. 59.1% of the faceoffs won by Calgary. 40.9 for Montreal. Yeah, we gave you the power play numbers. Hits 7-5 Calgary. Block shots 7-4 Montreal. Giveaways 6-4 Montreal, but takeaways 2-0 Montreal. And their rematch is January 7th in Montreal, because this is not a conference game. You only play them home and home in the whole year. 5 votes, 60% Montreal, 40% Calgary. So is that 3-2 in the vote? Let's check the other scores. Just underway, third period in Buffalo. Red Wings and Sabres tied at 2. And in New Jersey, 2:01 to go. Wild on a power play, 3-1 Devils. All right. Let's see. Again, here's what's coming up next 5 days. Here's till how long till the second period starts. We'll leave the scores up here for now. Let me get that poll going for Sunday, though. Sunday afternoon for the members of the channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you're new, welcome. Please, if you're enjoying the live stream, consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps with growing the channel for us. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. Feel free to chat, say hello, offer any criticism or critique of something I could do better for you in the live stream. What are they doing with the lights again? Oh, they're flashing back to another game where there was lights issues, I guess. All right, yeah, let me get this vote going. Man, what happened? Okay, we did get a vote for a game for... There's 2 people who can vote. And we got to vote for Ducks Lightning on Saturday. All right, now we got to get a Sunday vote. I got to get... that's Sunday, right? There's one game I could do at 4. Yep. Can't do the noon game because it's on NHL Network. All right. And then at 3, I've got, let's see, there's a couple games to pick from. Oh my gosh, what did they do to their schedule page? It gets worse and worse. It looks so bad on NFL.com. All right, looks like I got the choice of the 2 325 games. All right, let me start a poll. All right, that is the 26th on Sunday. All right, so we got the choice of, yeah, I think it's Colts, Titans, Colts, 325. Or Cowboys, wait a minute. Bucks, Saints? Oh, you know what? I'll get out and get back in. We still got plenty of time. I forgot already. No, which game do I get? Is it... I don't get Cowboys, Broncos? Yeah, I think we get the Colts. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and check. I think the 325 games... Probably most of the country is getting Cowboys, Broncos, but I'm in the Chicago area, and I think I get the Colts on Sunday. And then I guess Buccaneers, Saints on Fox is the other choice. I think. I just want to confirm it. Yeah. Yeah, Buccaneers at Saints. Yeah. For some reason, yeah, I bet most of the country is getting Cowboys, Broncos, and I don't get it. All right, Sunday. Let's see what we got. Yeah. No, it just screwed up. I had Titans, Colts. Yeah, I get the Bears, I know, at noon. Why does my TV do this? All right. Yeah, and I probably get Bucks, Saints following the Bears game, I'm assuming. All right, sorry. We'll try to speed this up. I'm going to take a break shortly after I get this poll up. Get a little music while I take a break, too. That's right. The World Series starts Friday, I think. Yeah. Fox. All right. Yeah. Bears. Oh, wait. Bears are on. Bears Ravens. Yeah. Bucks Saints. Yeah, I think the Bears Ravens might be on CBS. Let me double check that. Yeah. Yeah, Bucks Saints is a 325 game. Yeesh. CBS says Bears Ravens and then Titans Colts instead of Cowboys Broncos, which most of the country gets. Oh, brother. I guess because I'm close to Indy. Whatever. All right. There. Titans Colts, Buccaneers Saints, or Golden Knights Lightning. Sunday afternoon. All right. I put the post up. If you'd like to vote on what games I do, it's just $1.99 a month. If interested. And yeah, you get early access to some of my videos. At the moment, it's just been Tecmo Super Bowl. So no pressure, but it's there as an option. All right, let's get back to our game at intermission. We still got 6:50 till the second intermission or second period is ready to start. Hey, Mac. All right, no worries. Hope you're doing well, Mac. Thanks for checking in. Still praying for full and speedy recovery for you. Hope it's going well in aftercare/rehab. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. 3-2. We got a final. Devils 4, Wild 1 from New Jersey. Sabres scored on the power play. They're up 3-2 with 13:56 to go. And with that, I'm going to take a break. I think we'll get a little song going while I take a break. Thank you for watching. I'll try to get back real quick. Enjoy some YouTube songs. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks. All right, we are back. Cut the music. So we're approaching a minute to go till the second period resumes. Or gets underway, I mean. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Please comment, question, suggestions on videos to do. You know, I got plenty of live streams, but I should probably do some, I don't know, long form content as well. You know, 10 to 20 minute range. Got some ideas for some Packer videos. Okay, they better get back. Is this break? That's the thing, is these ESPN Plus things are not always timed out right. Yeah, their breaks would have been a lot longer. 4-2 Sabres now with 10:43 to go, and they're on the power play. Doan with the last goal. All right. I gotta get the clock ready for the third. Oh, need to adjust the clock for the second period too. Come on, how are we not ready to go on Sportsnet? Yeah, because we still got to talk about the Blue Jays, I guess. I don't know. Canada's team no longer. Only the Toronto Blue Jays. Montreal Expos long gone. All right. Flames in red going left to right this period. Montreal in white going right to left. All right. Calgary finally has it in the ozone. Shot, save. And good save by Dobish. Pretty good shot, scoring attempt for the Flames right off the draw. 19:49 to go in the second. Talking about Kadri. I think Kadri just had that last shot. All right, Montreal has it in their own end. Calgary, though, keeps it in the ozone up the far boards. Now in the far face-off circle, it comes out to the slot. Montreal will bang it off the boards to neutral zone. And it goes all the way on net, steered to the far boards. Calgary countering the other way. In the near boards battle, passing attempt to the slot, got through everybody, kept in at the blue line. I actually think by Kadri to the far boards, battle for the puck. I'm sorry, near boards, battle for the puck. Behind the net, centering pass just outside the crease. Don't know if there was a shot on goal there. Calgary is getting a line change and kept it in the ozone. Shot is blocked to neutral zone, though. 11-10 now, shots on goal, Calgary. Both teams trying to get a... Oh, offside. We almost had a scoring opportunity. Somebody got put through the door. Calgary player got checked through the door near open door as they were trying to make a line change. And they checked the Calgary player into the open door. I mean, that's a bit of dirty pool. And hello, Father Time. So is there a call here? I guess not. 11-11 shots on goal. I mean, how do you allow that to happen? Face off center ice at 18:50, and we're still waiting. Yep, because a Flame got kicked out of the draw. Draw is taken by Montreal, dumped in from the red line, behind the net. Wolf tried to play it. It's up the far boards. Sent back behind the net, again, into the near corner. Cross-ice pass up the far boards, knocked in, and offside for Montreal at 18:31. Uyghur in a battle with Matheson. I don't think Matheson liked that. All right, why are we showing this replay? Can we get back to live action? 18:31, another draw from center ice. Calgary sends it up the near boards. Battle for the puck by the penalty box area. Still up against the boards, or the dasher boards. Behind the Calgary net now, and sent up the far boards. And finally dumped in. Montreal, well, they lose the puck. Oh, big hit at neutral ice. Wow. Into the near corner for Montreal, up the near boards. Finally out of the zone for Montreal, but this is going to be icing as it went the entire length of the ice. 17:41. Still 11-11 shots on goal. Let's quickly check in on 4-2 Sabres over the Red Wings in Buffalo. 8:37 to go, and Devils beat the Wild 4-1 earlier. All right. In the far boards, Calgary keeps it in at the blue line. Centering pass, shot from the slot, is steered aside into the near boards. Good save by Dobish. And Montreal chips it out again. No icing, though. Didn't go all the way down. Sent in by Montreal. Somebody must have tipped it because this is not icing. Near boards, centering pass goes through everybody to the far boards. Behind the net, in the near corner. Battle for the puck. Montreal has it in the near corner, behind their own net. Now back to the near corner. 12-11 shots on goal. Calgary. It looks like both teams are going to get a line change. And Struble has it behind his own net, waiting for the breakout. Up the near boards and out to neutral ice. Picked by Calgary. They send it into the O-zone. Now Montreal sends it ahead. It's going to be on net, steered aside by Wolf. And Calgary countering the other way. And chipped out again by Montreal, but this could be icing. And it is. At 16:20 to go in the second period. Getting highlights, I guess, for the second period so far. Perek took the blast at center ice, right in front of the penalty box area. All right. Kept in centering pass from the near corner, just couldn't get steered on net. Back to the blue line, cross ice pass, shot, or hoping for a tip. It went wide behind the net, off the boards. Oh, they sent it down low, almost stuffed in, but chipped out again. Yeah, they do say 13-12 Calgary on the shots now. Down into the far corner. Montreal has it in their own end. Chipped to center ice and into the defensive zone for Calgary. They're countering. Right winger. Shot. Saved off the near the near post. Chipped again by Montreal, but we got a whistle at 15:26. Oh, we got a penalty on Montreal, I believe. Wait, what's the call? Oh, Bolduc, 2 minutes for delaying the game. Puck over glass. Okay, so Calgary will get a power play. You can't send the puck over the glass and out of play without it being like tipped by somebody. That's a penalty. So Bolduc will sit, and Montreal will have to kill a penalty for 2 minutes. All right. Battle behind the far corner, send it behind the net, around into the near boards. Calgary in their own end. 15-12 to go, second period. Behind the net, into the far corner. Calgary has it to the blue line. Shot, steered aside or redirected behind the net. And a clearing attempt goes down the length of the ice. 15-12 shots on net. Wolf played it to, let's see, who's got it for Calgary? They're in their own end still. Now they get it over the red line. Dump to the near boards, near corner. Battle for the puck over the glass? No. Came back down onto the ice. All right, to the slot area, to the far faceoff circle, blue line. Top of the far faceoff circle from the point. His pass gets away, 52. And it's cleared out by Montreal. Only 46 seconds to go on this power play. Near boards, back to the blue line, played to from the near face-off circle, straight up in the air. Montreal can't clear it. Centered it behind the net, near boards, near face-off circle. Trying to get a pass to get redirected. It went all the way through to the boards. Shot is blocked into the far boards, and Montreal will skate it out of their own end quickly and held up. And, Wolf was trying to grab it and freeze it and couldn't. There's a battle for the puck. We're at even strength in the near corner. 13:22 to go, second period. Centering pass to the far face-off circle. A shot is saved straight up in the air. Montreal can't handle it as somebody sent the rebound out to the blue line area. Wolf behind his own net for Calgary. Sends it out the far boards. Not out yet. Now Calgary skates it out. Red line dump in to the near corner. Battle for the puck. Zary is there for Calgary. Shot from the blue line and a save by Dobish at 12:51. And we'll get the under 14 media timeout. Wow, Wolf came dangerously close to giving up a shorthanded goal there. They say 15-13 shots on goal. Oh, yeah, I gave it to the wrong team. Oh, Father Time, if you're feeling under the weather, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. All right, let's check in on 5:15 to go. Sabres have almost killed off a Red Wings power play. They're still up 4-2 in Buffalo. I think they've won 2 straight, if I'm not mistaken, after losing 2 badly straight to open the season. Yeah, 4-2, Doan and Quinn with the goals in the third period for Buffalo to give them the lead. Quinn on the power play is third from McLeod and Byram. Doan is third of the year from McLeod and Timmins. The goal for the Canadiens was Bolduc on the power play is fourth from Suzuki and Hudson. Suzuki having a terrific start with 10 assists already. Hudson with 5. Wow. All right, better make sure I'm live. I got a blank screen. Awesome. Why is it so dark? There we go. Suzuki was on the Saginaw Spirit. Oh, in the OHL. Okay. Oh, yeah. I got it. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. All right, near in the offensive zone for Calgary, near faceoff circle. Draw is taken. Calgary keeps it in at the blue line, sent into the near corner. Battle on the near board, or along the near board, centering pass chipped up in the air. Battle on the far boards. And finally, Montreal has it in their own end. And a shot from the near boards is saved by Wolf at 12:24. 16-15 shots on goal. All right, we should be live on ESPN Plus, just making sure. Wolf having a pretty good night after a rough start to the season. He's 1-5. Flames are 1-6. They've lost 6 straight. Montreal came in winners of 5 of their last 6. Long way to go. Montreal kept it in at the blue line after the near circle draw. Taken away, Flames into the O-zone, but I think they were offside, or we got a penalty maybe at 12:14. Must have been offside. Oh, excuse me. Almost halfway through. Man, the clock was ticking, and they weren't even showing it. They were showing Montreal's bench. Come on, Sportsnet. Be better. How do you miss a draw in hockey? No excuse. All right, into the near corner. Battle for the puck behind the Flames net. Centering pass just outside the crease. Flames pick it up and go the other way. Dump in from the red line, but sent immediately out of the zone by Montreal. Near faceoff circle, drop pass shot. I think was steered aside into the near corner. Montreal has it behind the net, along the far boards, kept in at the blue line. Sent around behind the net to the near corner. Under 11.5 to go, second period. Another dump in behind the net, far corner. Not out yet. Montreal trying to get a change. Shot steered aside. Might have been near off the side of the net, too. I don't know if that'll be a shot on goal. And finally, Calgary gets it to neutral ice. And they dump it in, but Montreal takes it in their own end. Sends it up the near boards. Battle. Dumped in. Wolf behind his own net. Sends it to the far corner. Skated up the far boards. Dumped to the neutral ice. Skated in now. And puck comes free to the goalie. He gets snowed. Wait, are they saying the puck went in? Is it a goal? Dobish made the save, and then he got iced by somebody. Like you stop your skates and snow them. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. I think they were just trying to break up any skirmish that might erupt. Yeah, Caulfield made a good pass, but they couldn't cash in. That was a good save, actually, by Wolf. That was. Yeah, somebody lost an edge for Calgary and slid into Dobish, and I forgot to stop the clock, so I gotta fix that. Well, we just got an icing on Montreal at 10:35. after all that. All right, draw in the far face-off circle in Montreal's own end. Back to the blue line. Oh, and out. They couldn't keep it in. I guess Montreal got it out of there. Parekh behind his own net. And Flames have it. Near face-off circle. Backhander is got a, I think, a glove save by Dobish. 10-17 to go. That might have been high. That might not be a shot on goal. Yeah, 17-16. Oh, no, he didn't save it. He flipped it right into the netting. It got caught an edge. Maybe there was a stick by Dobson. Sorry, Dobson. D-O-B-S-O-N, not D-U. Yeah, I think they're going to give Dobson a block shot on that one. All right, we're almost halfway through the game. 10-17 to go. Face off. Montreal skates it out of their own end. They dump it, and nobody touched it. So that's icing and went down the length of the ice at 10-10. So another draw on their own end. Don't think they had time to get anybody on a line change. So wonder how long this line has been out there. Frost is going to take the draw for Calgary. Here's the draw. Controlled by Montreal. Skated out of their own end. Battle for the puck at neutral ice. Near boards. Calgary has it. I think Frost passed it ahead. Centering pass. Shot. Glove save by Dobish. And we got the under 10 media timeout at 9:49. Still 1-0 Montreal as we are halfway through the game. 18-16 shots on goal. And let's check in from Buffalo. Looks like it just went final. Sabres 4, Red Wings 2. Earlier tonight, Devils 4, Wild 1. Hello again, Mac. Oh, my back, or my neck, I should say. Oh, my gosh. All right. Hope to see you tomorrow night. NFL football, Minnesota Vikings at Los Angeles Chargers. 7:10 live stream, 7:15 kickoff Central Time. NBA doubleheader on Prime Friday night. Celtics at Knicks, 6:30, followed by Timberwolves Lakers 9. Yeah, we'll probably put 6:35 and 9:05. Getting a vote for two possible games on Saturday afternoon for the NHL. Then we'll have Hurricanes at Stars at 7. Thought that was the best game. Vote for either NFL at 3:25 or maybe a 4 o'clock NHL game. Sunday afternoon, then Packers Steelers nightcap. Commanders Chiefs Monday Night Football. Hope to see you then. And next Tuesday, probably going to try to do an NHL doubleheader. I don't want to do 7 o'clock NBA and that's it for the night. But I don't know, maybe. Did have a pretty good audience for the 6:30 game. All right, they kick out Backlund from the draw for the Flames. Now Coleman takes the draw, and they kick out Suzuki for, I think, for the Canadiens. Just drop the puck, would you? Nobody paid their ticket to see you do the perfect draw, linesman. Calgary had it. Montreal stole it. They're in the near faceoff circle. Shot. Good save by Wolf into the near corner. And kept in at the blue line by Montreal. Behind the net, Suzuki tries to center it, and it actually gets flipped to Wolf, who gloves it and hangs on at 9:33. Pretty good scoring opportunity there. Calgary couldn't get to the puck off the draw. And good shot and a good save. Who had that shot? No, they don't have a 40. What number was that? Was it? Who is that? I don't know. I couldn't see the number very well. The number I thought it was, they don't... Wait, was it 48 maybe? Yeah, that'd be Hudson. Okay, I think it was Hudson on that great scoring opportunity. Shot and a glove save by Dobish. And we get another face-off at 9:17. 19-17 shots on goal. Calgary. But the scoring chances should certainly favor Montreal. And Montreal is also up 1-0. All right, from the far face-off circle in the Montreal end. Puck is taken by Montreal behind their own net, up the near boards. At the red line, pass to the right wing, shot from the far face-off circle. Wolf saves it. Rebound is steered to him, and he freezes the puck at 9:05. Should be another shot on goal. Yeah, it is for Montreal. 19-18. .905 to go, second period. Kapanen to take the draw from Montreal. Whoa, he just gave a vicious cross check to the other center's face. I hope they saw that. Yeah, they did. Okay, they might call it a high stick. That was nasty by Kapanen. Go to the penalty box, you goon. He got 91 right in the nose. Kadri. Yeah, he just put his left, the left hand on the stick and punched him. Well, maybe it went off his chest into his face, but yeah, I was just worried they didn't see it. So high sticking Kapanen. Calgary back on the power play. And I already forgot what stinking number. 91? Yeah, Kapanen. Okay. All right, Calgary, the 2-minute 5-on-4. They are 0 for 2 on the power play. Face off in the Montreal end. Centering pass, but it's tipped out. It's a 2-on-2 the other way for Montreal. Shot from the far face-off circle into the near corner. Calgary, nope, it must have hit the netting. They blew it dead. 8:45, so a pretty good shorthanded scoring opportunity for Montreal. Boy, that didn't miss by much. I think that was Evans. All right, Evans is taking the draw. It's in the Calgary end for Evans on Montreal. Evans won the draw. Montreal pushes it behind the Flames net. Now they're skating it up the near boards. I see Kadri is out there for the Flames. Carried into the near end. Centering pass, shot from the slot. It doesn't look like it was on. Hey, hello, V. Jesus. Sorry, the channel shows, we don't see the channel name. We only see the handle. But, hey, what's up? Yeah, That's pretty good. That's a very good summary in a nutshell there. 8:22 to go. That pass was redirected and it went into the netting. All right, finally the draw comes back to the blue line. Calgary, far boards, far face-off circle. Still stick handling, back to the blue line, near face-off circle. That's Kadri in the slot. Blast from the top of the face-off circle. I don't think it was on net. Anderson, 90.6 miles an hour. 7:50 to go. All right, Calgary finally has it. Shot from the slot, though, is into the near corner. I don't know if that was on net. They took a shot away from Montreal. It's 19-18. So Calgary, no shots, I believe, in this power play. Montreal has it near faceoff circle. Send it to the red line. Cross-ice pass. They got a 2-on-2 shot. Wolf with the glove save, and he didn't end up freezing it. They didn't blow the whistle. 7:15, skated out of their own end. Calgary trying to get one more rush here. And they are offside at 7:08. Hey, thanks for commenting. Welcome. Yeah, it's been frustrating for Calgary. And since Wolf is actually playing so well tonight, I don't know. I can't remember if I did any Flames games yet. I'm blanking. Yeah, I did. I think I did that game against... I don't think I've seen Wolf. I think I saw their backup. So I don't think I've seen Wolf play yet this year till tonight. Now they give Montreal a shot back. 19-19. Looks like the penalty is over. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Montreal out of their own end. Left winger skates it in. Near face-off circle. Centering pass. Behind the net. Up the far boards. Montreal sends it behind. Wolf has it behind his own net. Calgary resets. They pass it to the near boards. Cross-ice pass. Into the O-zone. But Montreal knocks it to center ice. And Calgary retreats in their own end. 20-19 Flames shots on goal. From the slot, pretty good shot, but an easy save. Whoa, we got fisticuffs. I think it's Klapka and who is it? Struble mixed it up. Klapka and Struble right in front of the net. I wonder if somebody ran into the goalie. And that's why, I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty easy save. It was a shot on goal. What do we got called here? Oh, Struble and Klapka. I don't know what. Oh, Kirkland got into it with somebody too. I was watching the Struble and Klapka. I guess no calls though. Well, just won a good game, but yeah, it's got to be frustrating for Calgary. 6 straight. They're actually, within, got a lot of time, but it's still 1-0. Yeah, you can't skate into the goalie, but yeah, you can get a penalty for that. In the crease. He's free game if he's out of that crease, that little painted blue section in front of the net, which used to be much bigger. So, like, if a goal gets scored and you've made contact with the goalie while it happened, it's going to get waved off. Bolduc dumps it in for Montreal. It gets sent right out. I don't think that's what happened, though. I think people were just running into each other and got upset. Kept in. Oh, big hit. Who delivered that hit as Hudson got leveled on a keeper at the blue line? Oh, my gosh, what a hit. It's getting chippy now. 5.5 to go. 14-11 hits, Calgary. Wow, 5:25. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got a whistle. I missed it. No fisticuffs now. Nope, we got a penalty coming up. Yeah, 5:19. What happened? Yeah. Who did Klapka lowered the boom? I think Matheson tripped Kadri. It was with a penalty there. All right, so Klapka had the hit on. I already forgot again. I think Struble, or no, it was Hudson. It wasn't Struble. He hit Hudson. All right, Matheson tripping of Kadri at 14:37. I gotta fix the clock. There we go. Delete. Matheson is 8. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so no. Except, so you can't see this little, like, it's like two lines right behind the 75 here, or behind the 32. That's probably easier to see. You got this little area. You can't touch the goalie in that area. It's painted blue on the ice, not blue here for some reason. If you make contact with the goalie in the crease, which is what they call it, and a goal goes in, it can be waved off either by the officials on ice or upon review via video review. But I think tempers are flaring. People are just making contact is what's going on. All right, got to make sure I'm live as we get back from commercial. Says I am. All right, well, Calgary's down 1-0, but a good opportunity to get the equalizer here. They have the 5-on-4 advantage. No dice on the power play so far. They're actually 0 for 4. Montreal's 1 for 2. So they really could use a goal here. So I assume it's Coronado, Frost, Kadri, Huberdeau, and Uyghur on the power play. Evans, Anderson, Dobson, and Carrier on the kill. Face-off, far face-off circle in the Montreal end. Kept in at the blue line by Calgary. 0 for 3 with 2 shots tonight. Yeah, this is their 4th attempt. That's right. Blast from the top of the near face-off circle. It gets tipped wide behind the net. Battle for the puck. Up the far boards and out. Calgary with 1.5 minutes on the power play. Kept in at the blue line to the near face-off circle along the boards. Frost gets it right back. Frost down low. Centering pass. Shot is maybe saved. I don't know. Maybe it went wide from the slot. Frost makes a pass. Kadri passed it. They tried to hit Frost in the crease. There's some hitting in the crease. Net almost got dislodged. Near face-off circle. Kadri loses the puck. Montreal can't get it out, though. Kept in by Uyghur. To the far face-off circle. They did give Calgary 1 shot. 22-19. Uyghur to the far face-off circle. Down low. In the crease. Shot either didn't get through or got stuffed. And it's finally sent out of the zone by Montreal. 22-19. Shots on goal. 26 seconds to go on the... Oh, dang it. Forgot to start the clock again. My bad. I should have just gone down. Montreal just sent it down again. This power play is almost over. 3:33 in the second. All right. Up the near boards and the near corner. Centering pass gets through into the near face-off circle. That shot is blocked. That would have been right on target. Good play by the Montreal defenseman, or we could have been tied. Penalty is over, and we're 5-on-5 again. Dumped in by Calgary. Montreal behind their own net. Sends it up the near boards. Into the ozone for Montreal. Hanley played it to the far corner. Puck is loose in the far faceoff circle. Now Calgary jumps on the puck. Sends it to center ice. Pass to the left wing. Dumped in behind the net. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Suzuki is there. He chips it out to center ice. Battle for the puck by the penalty box. Montreal dumps it in again. 2.5 to go in the game. I'm sorry, 2.5 to go in the second period. All right, Calgary with the puck. Sent in. Centering pass blocked. Somebody dropped a stick. Calgary couldn't play it near the blue line. Montreal the other way, 2-on-2, and they are offside at 2:09. I think we had the under 6 media timeout. Let me check the shots. 23-19 now. Calgary. Oh, I think Calgary hit the post, or that was just an incredible save by Dobish. Unless that was two different replays. And they missed the draw because they were showing replays. Awesome. Kept it. Blue line blast gets blocked into the far corner. Montreal sends it behind their own net to the near boards. 1:53 to go. All right, up the near boards. Calgary has the puck. Drop pass to the right wing. Skated in near the net. And back to the blue line. Near faceoff circle. Blast from the point. Glove save. Puck loose. Goalie lost his stick. And I think he got hurt or he froze the puck. No, he froze the puck. Dobish is all right. Wow, that was a mess. Good opportunity for Calgary. They still can't get it in. Les Habitants, Alex, yep. Thanks, Alex. Montreal. That's good, Father Time. I like that. Yeah, scramble for the puck. I think Anderson's the one that had the blast from the blue line, and then just nobody could tuck in the rebound, and Dobish froze it. Back at the blue line, Calgary. Long shot, save. Dobish let go of the rebound and sent out of the zone. I don't know who sent it. Wolf plays it behind his own net. 25-19. Up the far boards. Calgary sends one on net from the far boards. That's steered aside. 1 minute remaining, second period. Montreal in their near corner. Suzuki is there. And Calgary going the other way. Drop pass to the far face-off circle. That shot, I don't know if that was on net. It's 26-19. Kept in at the red line, or the blue line, by the Flames. Far boards. To the point. The shot stopped in front of the crease. Sent out of their own end by Montreal. 27-19 shots on goal. Dobish getting peppered and standing tall. And the defense is blocking some shots as well. But under 20 to go, second period. To the near boards. Centering pass. Got through everybody. Far face-off circle shot. Another shot. Top of the near face-off circle and a save by Dobish with 4.3 to go. That should be at least 28 shots on goal. 28-19. Yeah, Wolf playing well for Calgary. But they still trail 1-0, and Dobish, who is obviously the backup goalie, standing tall here for Montreal. 18-9 shots on goal this period for the Flames. 4.3 to go. Face off, Velino for Montreal. All right, can we just drop the puck, please? Get in there, Velino. Oh, for God's sakes. He kicked Velino out of the draw. All right, Velino, stop arguing. Get out of there. Get somebody else in there. Man, the color seems to be off on the broadcast. The shoulders of the Montreal jerseys almost look purple instead of red. I don't know if that was on net by Backlund, but this will be the end of the first period. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving. Nothing too rough. Ooh, Matheson not happy. Now it's kind of being continued. We'll get the clock for the third period going. I think cooler heads are finally prevailing here. All right. They did take a shot away, so 27-19 shots on goal. Calgary up. Montreal up 1-0. They had a power play goal for Bolduc, his fourth of the year, at 17:09 in the first, or into the first. Assists Suzuki, his 10th, and Hudson, his 5th. Yeah, that was a great recipe. Oh, let me put the score in. I don't know if I did for the first, but hello, Alex. Hello, Father Time. Hello, Mac. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Appreciate you all. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please take a moment and hit like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support and your return viewership as well. Thanks, everybody. Let's check. Yeah, that game should be final. Yeah, Buffalo 1 at home. Sabres 4, Red Wings 2. Believe that's their third win in a row after dropping the first 2 games of the year. Devils at home in New Jersey. Devils win 4-1 over the Wild. This is the only other game tonight. Here's what's coming up this week. Or I should say the next 5 days. Make sure that's muted. It is. 9 likes. All right. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Let's see. Posts. Ducks Lightning. Okay. Yeah, so Saturday will either be Ducks at Lightning at 4 or Sabres Maple Leafs. Then Sunday at 3, we'll either have Titans at Colts at 3:25, Buccaneers at Saints at 3:25. You know, first game on CBS, the other game on Fox, or I put up the Knights at the Lightning at 4 Central off of ESPN Plus. And then tomorrow night, Vikings at Chargers off of Prime. Friday night, Prime. And then Friday, NBA doubleheader, also off of Prime. Celtics at Knicks and Timberwolves at Lakers. Again, Saturday, NHL at 4, and then 7 o'clock, Hurricanes at Stars. Figured that was the better game. I don't know. Didn't want to do a 6 and 9 doubleheader. I don't even know if I could. But I wanted to do either Hurricanes or Kings, so I went with the Hurricanes this week. Kings, I don't know if Kopitar is going to get back yet. So then Sunday, again, to be determined at 3, because I don't think I'm going to go out to lunch, I think, Sunday. So only game I had at noon anyways was Bears-Ravens. I wasn't going to do 3 games. So, of course, we'll have Packers-Steelers Sunday night. And then Monday night, Commanders at Chiefs. That should be a good game. Well, depending on if, I guess even if Mariota has to play, he's been all right. They've been all right with him there. All right. Yeah, the goal was in the first period. Second period penalties. Bolduc, 2 minutes for delay a game, puck over glass. Can't just send the puck off your stick into the crowd. It has to be tipped by somebody or hit the glass and then go over. If it goes over without hitting anything, then it's a penalty. Kapanen, 2 minutes for high sticking on Kadri. And Matheson, 2 minutes for tripping Kadri. So 3 penalties by Calgary and no goals on the power play. Calgary is 0 for 4 on the power play now. Montreal 1 for 2. Shots on goal 27-19. Calgary. Faceoffs 53.1 to 46.9 in favor of Calgary. Hits 19 to 12 Calgary. Block shots 17 to 6 for Montreal. 10-7 Montreal giveaways and 3-2 Montreal takeaways. All right. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back. Let me cue up the music again. And thank you all for watching, chatting, and supporting the channel. Let me find how do I get, oh, there we go. Got to go to, what is it? Creator music. No, not browse. I want my library. There we go. All right, be right back. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I got to unmute it. I forgot to unmute it. Oh, no. I think I had muted well, we didn't have any goals. We only had the end of the period. Second period, I'll try to remember not to mute it again. I think when I shut off the music, I muted it on accident. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Yeah, I was just wondering where Rhonda is because this is her team, the Flames. You know, because of Chiefs colors. That's all. All right, hey, Richard. Richard Braley. Tired of all the talk about the Flames dumping the season for a high draft pick. It won't matter if your organization develops a reputation for a lack of compete. Yeah. Look at the Leafs. Yeah, the Leafs just can't beat the Bruins. I mean, they just seem to be cursed. I mean, and one of my teams, the Kings, can't beat the stinking Oilers. But yeah, Calgary, I don't know. They just rough start, you know, 6 straight. Buffalo's finally turned it around. They won again tonight, but it's been a long time for Buffalo too, like 14 years. So I get it. You know, there's haves and have-nots in the NHL. You know, NFL's is probably the one league with the most parity. Like, well, I guess with the exception of the Jets this year. But yeah, tough. You know, they're only down 1-0 here. Wolves playing well, and they just cannot beat Dobish for some reason. I don't know. Calgary's blocked. I mean, Montreal's blocked a lot of shots tonight too. Yeah, but yeah, if you tank the season, I don't know. How can you tank in hockey? It's such a long season. You know, football, all right, after the halfway point, or in the Jets' case already, then maybe a tank, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, let's close the music out real quick. But I hear you. It's hard. And it's probably the hardest sport to win it, you know. And boy, I just don't want the Panthers to win 3 in a row this year. And I'm in the Chicago area. I'm an American. I'm not, let's got to be an American team. You know, I would welcome a Canadian team winning it. And man, Toronto just seems to be snake bit. They just can't seem to do it in the playoffs at all. And yeah, Calgary, I suppose it's been a while for them too. I should look up the wiki for like the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's see what we got here. The last we're going this order? Wait, what? Hold on. Let's see where it is. The last 5. That's it? What about? Yeah. No, I knew that. I didn't need to look that up. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the Kings losing. Ugh. Yeah, I guess Gretzky would have still been on that team. The Kings. And welcome, Peter. Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, and before that, what? Edmonton won in 90, and I think Calgary in 89. Before what did Edmonton win? Like 4 in 6 years? Why isn't this the complete? All right, I gotta search for list, I guess. Let's do the game 2, 3, 4 in overtime. I got smoked in 5. Ouch. All right, maybe this is what we needed. Yeah. Where's the stat? The Montreal Maroons won it in. Oh wait, was it 26? Yeah, 2-time winner. The American speaking or English speaking Montreal team. Oh crap, we're almost for the third period. I'll leave this list up. 1926 they won, and what was the other one? 35? 26 and 35, and that was the last time somebody other than what they call the original 6 won it until like Philly. This is what bugs me about the Stanley Cup and playoffs and the expansion. The Blues got to 3 straight Stanley Cup finals, got swept in all of them. Why? Because all the expansion teams were in one conference. They put the original 6. All right, here's the most recent. All right, we'll get back to this list later. Let's clear this off. That's what I hate about the Blues. It's like, no, you didn't earn your first 3 trips to the Stanley Cup Finals. They shouldn't even count. You were in there by default. Oh, it was in 12. I knew 14 was one of them. Yeah. No, I think, Calgary was 89. Edmonton was 90. And that was without Gretzky in 90. All right, Dobish is defending this net. So Montreal going left to right in white. And Wolf is defending this net. So Calgary right to left in red. Behind the Calgary net, up the near boards. Backlund passed it to the left wing now from the center. Behind the Montreal net, battle in the far corner. Backlund is there. 2 players each team battling. Still no winner. Still waiting. It's just pinned up on the dasher boards. All right, still Anderson and Backlund and Struble. Finally, it's loose. It comes free to the crease. Nobody could get a stick on it. Went into the far near boards. Shot is blocked near the blue line. Pass ahead. Why didn't Wolf get it? Oh my gosh! Almost a goal by Suzuki right outside the crease. All right, Calgary sends it behind the net. To the far boards, passed out off the near boards to 17 with a shot. Good save by Wolf. Another shot on the rebound. They tried to play it like a lacrosse ball. It was on the guy's blade and sent in. Actually, the Wolves had a Michigan goal or a lacrosse goal where you pick it up and tuck it into the top of the net. Chicago Wolves AHL, the Hurricanes affiliate. The Kings not winning one with Gretzky is your most disappointing. Yeah, it stinks. Should have happened. All right, sent down behind the... And for Chicago would be with not winning one with Roenick or Chelios. Chelios won one with Montreal, but for the trade, then after probably with Detroit. Sent into the near boards on a long shot by, I think it was deflected. Somebody lost a stick. 27-22 shots on goal. Calgary battling in the near corner. Shot from just inside the blue line. That is steered aside by Dobish. Finally, Montreal gets it out of their own end. It's 28-22 shots on goal. 17-15 to go in the game. Sent around the boards, kept in, sent around. Flames have it behind the Montreal net. Now in the far corner. Kept in at the blue line. Battle in the far corner. Montreal out in front of their own bench. Dumps it in from the red line. Wolf behind his own net. Played into the far corner. Calgary up the far boards. Sent behind Montreal's net. Up the near boards. Out. Neutral zone. Calgary in front of their own net. Trying to get a line change. Defenseman just passing it back and forth. Now to the neutral zone. Dumped into the near corner. Battle behind the net. It comes free to the slot. They couldn't handle the puck, though. Could have been a great scoring opportunity for Calgary. Montreal pushes it out. Past the red line. Sent off the boards by the penalty box. Montreal has it now in their own end. 28-22 shots on goal. Under 16 to go in the game. And both teams trying to get a change. Calgary tries to catch Montreal off guard into the near corner. Behind the net. From the slot, shot just inside the blue line. Gets knocked into the far corner. From the point. Blast from the blue line is saved. And held on by Dobish at 15-24. 30-22 shots on goal. 30 saves on 30 shots for Dobish. Wow, Wolf did the splits on one scoring attempt. Yeah, Wolf has played well, though. He stretched out his back after that one. Yeah, this was almost a disaster. Oh, come on. Oh, my gosh. They kicked a Flame out of the draw. 62-30 Flames shots. Shot attempts, not on goal. Just shots over in general. Because Montreal's blocked a ton. Up the near boards, not out. Now it's knocked down at center ice. Oh, taken away. Montreal shot. That is wide. A Wolf stick side into the far boards. Battle for the puck in the neutral zone. Calgary cross ice pass. Blast from the near faceoff circle. Rebound poked behind the net. There was a collision right in front of the crease. Goalie went down too. And played behind the Flames net. They'll bring it up through the center into the O-zone. Thought they were offside. Wasn't called. And 31-22 shots on goal. Battle for the puck on the far boards. Now in the far corner. In the O-zone. Oh, not kept in, though, by Calgary. Anderson couldn't keep it in. Puck is behind Montreal's net. They skate it out. Stolen. Shot from the slot. It's a goal for Calgary. (1-1), 14:04. Yeah, big turnover led to a scoring opportunity. Looks like it was Klapka. Adam Klapka at 5:56 on a wrister from the slot. Oh, yeah, we didn't do the goal visualizer. Forgot to do that. Big turnover by Montreal. He jumped on it and shot it and beat Dobish glove side, it looked like. Oh, we weren't even live. We were behind. Awesome. I didn't even know. Forgot to check coming out of the second period. 13:40 now. Yeah, we're behind. I'm trying to catch up. Gosh darn stupid ESPN app. Up the near boards, Calgary. 34-22 shots on goal. Forgot to check. The scummy saddled home for 2 more. Yeah. Peter, I don't know if you saw, they delayed the game for like 10 minutes because the lights weren't working properly. Montreal skates out of their own end, up the near boards, lose the puck. Calgary going the other way. Centered, and Dobish played it out. Montreal, Suzuki dumps it in from the blue line. Sent out by Calgary up the near boards. Montreal has it. Dumped in by Suzuki. He gets dumped too at the blue line. He finally gets up. Who hit him? That was Coleman, I believe. 12:32 to go in the game. Or in the third period, I should say, because we're 1-1. Battle along the near boards, behind the Montreal net, up the far boards and out. Calgary in their own end. And sent, let's see. Klapka has it. Drop pass. Shot from the far side. I don't think it got on net. He got knocked down. No, that's Kadri. Sorry, I mixed up Kadri and, yeah. Let's see. Klapka unassisted, it still says. Yeah, off the steal. Did he beat him 5-hole? I guess I didn't get a good look at it. My bad. Not that. 11:56 to go. Media timeout. Let me catch up. 34-22 is correct. Yeah, and like I said, for Chicago, it'd be, not winning with Roenick, Chelios, and Belfour. That stinks. Yeah. Game was supposed to probably start by 7:41, and they were having issues with the lights coming on. So it started about 7:51. They had some issues getting the lights fully on. And even the first replay I saw, it was dark on the looking down at the goal cam. So I don't know if they're playing with less lighting than normal or not. All right, just to recap the other 2 games. In Buffalo, Sabres beat the Red Wings 4-2. I think their 3rd straight win after dropping their first 2. Devils in New Jersey at home beat the Wild 4-1. We had Bolduc, 4th goal of the year on the power play from Suzuki, his 10th assist, and Hudson, his 5th assist. And just recently, Klapka pouncing on a loose puck from the slot, buried it to make it 1-1. So the Bolduc goal, here we'll show that. He's number 76 right here, circled. It was on the power play. Buried it, yeah. Over Wolf's glove side, I believe. And this one, the puck got loose. Where is he? He's just coming off the bench, 43 here. Like a turnover right here. He gets the puck and buries it. Looked like it was glove side as well. I don't think he went 5-hole. All right, under 12 to go. Draws in front of the Montreal bench, and we got to redo it because it wasn't absolutely perfect for the linesman. Just drop the puck. That year or however many years they did it where they just got in there, dropped the puck, whether both players were ready or not, was the best. All right, Montreal has it behind their own net. 11:45 to go. Calgary has it in their own end. Pass. Kadri got it blocked. Taken away. Near boards. Centering pass back to the blue line. Blast got blocked into the near boards. Another shot. That one steered aside by Dobish. And Montreal up the near boards. Dobson out of his own end, dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. Calgary has it. Centering pass. Montreal on a change. Calgary going for a change. Backlund shot wide. Battle for the puck. Montreal chips it out of their own end. Still 34-22 shots on goal behind their own net. Calgary up the near boards, kept in by Montreal. We got Demidov out there. Dumped in from the red line by Calgary. Into the near corner for Montreal. Cross-ice pass between the defensemen. Up the near boards. Dumped in by 91. Behind the net. Wolf plays it. That is Anderson who got it ahead. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Centering pass off the stick. Not out. Montreal has it. They're going the other way. It's a 3-on-3. Shot from the far faceoff circle. That is blocked into the near boards. And Kirkland counters for Calgary. Shot from the far faceoff circle. That is a good save. I believe that shot was by Zary. Into the far corner. Comes free to Montreal. Good shot. Wolf, no, it must have been off target. Should have been a scoring opportunity for Montreal. They blew it. 35-22. 35-23 shots on goal. Puck at neutral ice. Backlund chips it behind the Montreal net. Battle in the far corner. Puck is loose. Montreal sends it ahead. Left winger hustling. Couldn't get it to the forehand. Puck is loose up the near boards by the penalty box area. Montreal, far face-off circle, shot. That went off the bar, I think. Or off the post. Oh, big hit behind the net. Centering pass gets through everybody to the far boards. 35-24 shots on goal. Well, if that hit the anything, it shouldn't be a shot on goal. Kadri with it. Into the far... Oh, he delivered a hit, and he took the worst of it. He's down in the near corner. Doesn't have his stick. He's on his hands. He can't move. They finally blow it dead at 8:24. Kadri delivered the hit, and he's the one that's injured for Calgary. Not sure what the injury is. Trainers are out to check on him. At 8:24. Did we take the under 10 media timeout? Don't remember. Maybe he got something in his nose? I don't know. Did he lose? Oh, he took his mouthpiece out. The trainer picked up his mouthpiece. He's still holding his nose with a towel. Huberdeau talking to the ref. Oh, he took an elbow to the face. That's why he got injured. That should have been a penalty. Yeah. Hudson put his elbow up. That should have been a penalty. That was nasty. No wonder he was down. Holy cow, that was nasty. Wow. All right, 1-1 we sit. 8:24 to go in the third. Yeah, I'm sure Kadri's going to sit for a little bit on the bench unless... Wow, I can't believe it. I mean, nobody saw it, I guess. So it happened in the Montreal, the near corner down here. Kadri was delivering a hit on Hudson, and before he could get there, Hudson threw a right elbow and caught him in the nose. And no refs apparently saw it. All right. Oh, yeah, back to the Stanley Cup list. That's right. Panthers 2 straight over the Oilers. Knights over the Panthers. Good Lord, they've been in it 3 straight years. Yikes. Lanch over the Lightning. Lightning over the Canadiens. Oh, okay, so that's the last time. Well, no, Montreal was in it. Edmonton's just been in it twice. Oh, yeah, probably a COVID year. All right, we got to make sure we're live because the app was spinning. Okay, we are. Lightning back-to-back. Oh, Stars made it. Blues, that's what stinks. I didn't know that till recently. Over the Bruins. Capitals over the Knights. Yeah, that was their first year. They made it to the finals. I vaguely remember that. Penguins back-to-back. Over the Predators and Sharks of all teams. Hawks over the Lightning. Kings over the Rangers, I remember. I think I scored some of those games for my old job. All right, back to action. 35-23 now, shots on goal. Looks like we got a whistle immediately, though, at 8:18. Who are they showing in the crowd? I don't know who this is. Ruth Peters for Calgary? And whoever is next to her is drinking a glass of wine. All right. Center ice face-off, 8:15 to go. Dumped in by Calgary. Behind their own net, Montreal up the near boards and out. And on net, Wolf steers it aside into the far corner. Far boards, actually. Now up to the near boards, or the near corner, I mean. Battle for the puck. Montreal can't keep it in. Flames get it out of there. Offsides. Thought there might be a penalty because a Flames player got knocked down, and that's why they were offsides. This might be a penalty. No, I guess not. Interesting no call. Looks like somebody got knocked down, slid into the ozone, and then the puck went. Oh, no. We do have a penalty. Why is NHL.com so slow? Dobson. Number 53, tripping. So Calgary gets a power play here. At 7:42 remaining in the third, Calgary gets a shot at the 5-on-4 man advantage. All right, Newhook, Suzuki, Carrier. I don't think that's right because I see Huberdeau out there. Suzuki and Kadri and Frost are out there for the Flames. Draw. Where is the puck? In the slot. They were zoomed in on the two guys for the draw and didn't show the puck. Great camera work for Sportsnet. Montreal in the slot. Player, tripped and fell down. I think we got a 4-on-4 coming up at 7:26. $16 tripping. That's Frost. So we got a 4-on-4. Yeah, Suzuki in on the kill, and he got tripped by Frost because he was in the near face-off circle. He almost was going to have a scoring chance. All right, so it'll be 4-on-4, and then a very brief Montreal power play with 16 seconds. Face-off, near face-off circle. Montreal keeps it in. At the blue line shot, well, just wide. It was a pass more. Near face-off circle, backhander, steered aside, in behind the net, battle for the puck, near corner. Anderson sends it around the boards for Calgary. Centering pass to the right winger. From the slot, shot, saved. Did he freeze it or not? I think he finally did. We got some pushing and shoving. That was Dobish on the save, and he froze the puck, and then we had some pleasantries exchanged. 36-24. Yeah, Dobish saved it. Oh, and luckily he had his left leg down because I think it was Dahl was there for an easy rebound. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kevin Ball, Bahl. Couldn't read the last name. All right. 37 now, 24 shots on goal. Face off. Newhook in the circle for Montreal. And of course, the ref is going to kick out Newhook. 6:56 to go. Kadri in the circle for the Flames. Won by Montreal behind their own net. 6:50 to go in the third. Up the far boards. Center ice. Top of the far face-off circle. Shot. Wolf. I guess it was wide because he looked. And in front of his own net. Now behind the net for Montreal. 30. That was on net. Wolf made the save then. They just said. He was looking around. All right. Calgary getting a change. Looks like Montreal getting a couple subs too. Demidov had it. He gets it back. Demidov at the blue line. Drop pass. Hudson with it now. At the blue line. Dumps it in the far corner. Demidov behind the net. Sends it to the blue line. Not kept in. Puck is free in front of the Montreal bench. And Calgary got a couple changes. Demidov is still out there. I think he's going to go for a change. Nope, he's still out there in this 4-on-4. 2-1. Now it should be a power play briefly for Montreal, but the puck is in their own end. Now they're getting a couple changes. Drop pass, top of the faceoff circle, shot. Went wide or high into the near corner. Battle, centering pass, top of the faceoff circle, shot. Blocked by Calgary. Sent low. We're 5-on-5. Blue line passes. Sent down to the far corner. Centering pass to the slot. I don't know if I got through. Held in at the blue line by Montreal. That shot is blocked by Frost behind the net. Battle for the puck. Montreal has it in the near corner. Centering pass. Where is it? Wolf froze it. They said no goal. 37-26 shots on goal. 4:53 to go in the third period. Now, actually, NHL.com is saying 37-25, so we'll take it back. All right, the third period's been like the only period where we've I can't remember. Maybe one time in the first they went a while without a whistle, but I felt like there's been a ton of whistles in this game because we're already creeping up on 2.5 hours and still just under 5 to go. But yeah, I feel like we've had some stretches without some whistles. That 4-on-4, pretty much that whole 2 minutes. And then that subsequent 16-second power play was like without a whistle, I think. Now they do say 37-27. Oh, for God's sakes, shots on goal. You got to tip your cap to the night that Dobish has had. I mean, and Wolf. Wolf's played well too, but Dobish is not very experienced from what I've briefly seen on the broadcast. Klapka tied it at 5:56 off a turnover in the slot, and now they added an assist for Frost, his second of the year. That wasn't there. All right, let's make sure we're live again. Okay, what the heck? Come on. All right, we're live. Definitely was a little bit behind, I think, on that goal. Was it this? Yeah. Yep, both goalies playing well. Far face or near face-off circle, up the near boards by Calgary, knocked down by Montreal, maybe with a high stick. So we'll get a draw here at 4:47. As they show Montreal's goalie. Man, their color, I swear, is off because the top of the Montreal, the shoulders look like almost purple. That just is not the right color. Oh, great. They kicked a Montreal player out of the draw, and now they're going to change a player. Are they allowed to do that? Now, Suzuki doesn't take the draw. It's somebody from the left wing. Center ice faceoff, Kadri for Calgary. Just drop the puck. My God. Anderson controls it. Montreal has it. They dump it in far boards. Behind the net. Ooh, big hit. Montreal hit a flame, or Canadian hit a flame. All right, into the near corner. Calgary on the near boards. Somebody got their helmet knocked off on Montreal. Number 11. Up ahead. Calgary has it. Drop pass goes nowhere. Montreal knocks it, and they dump it in from the blue line. Wolf behind his own net. 4:11 to go in the game. And played in the near corner by Montreal. Centering pass. They dump it into the far corner. Canadians chase it. Calgary has it behind their own net, and 7 took a hit. I think that's ball. And pass to the left winger off the boards. He has it near faceoff circle. Takes a hit by Dobson. Centering pass goes to Canadians. Pick the pass off and dump it. Calgary going for some changes. Backlund has the puck along the near boards. Montreal takes it over. Battle for the puck near boards. Near corner. Montreal cross ice pass to the far boards. Not out, but Calgary takes it out themselves. Dumped in from the red line by Bean. Jake Bean. Montreal going the other way. They chip it out into the far corner. Now behind the Calgary net. Bean is there. Now Calgary up the far faceoff circle. Cross ice pass to Bean. To Frost on the left wing. Bean and Frost in the near corner. Battling Montreal for the puck. And taken out of there. Montreal in their own end. 2:40 to go. Behind their own net. Dobish standing up in the crease to the top. And Montreal skates it to the near boards or far boards and dumps it in. It's in the far corner. Calgary jumps on the puck. Up ahead, right wing. Far face-off circle looking. Centering pass gets knocked down and out of the zone by Montreal. Anderson goes to retrieve it. We got a few changes actually for both teams. Defense has it. It's between Ball and Anderson. Now they finally get it to the forwards, but it's knocked out of the O-zone. Ball has it at the red line and dumps it in. Under 2 minutes remaining. Kept in at the blue line. Battle for the puck on the near boards. Montreal skates it out of their own end, dumps it in from the red line. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Behind the Calgary net in the far corner. Kept in at the blue line. Centering pass near faceoff circle. Demidov got it blocked. I don't think that got through. It's still 37-27. Shots on goal. 1:20 to go. Cross ice pass. Demidov to the other faceoff circle. Shot. Must have been a save. Somebody got a broken stick. Shot from the slot. That's wide into the far corner. Still 37-27. 1:05 to go in the third period. And into the far corner. Sent to the near corner, up the near boards. Dahl couldn't knock it down, or Ball couldn't knock it down. Anderson battling in the far corner. I think he blocked the last shot. Sent out of the zone. And Hudson has to chase it down in the far corner. He delivers a hit, or they both crash into the boards. Finally, Kadri has it. He loses it, though, in the O-zone. And we have 30 seconds remaining in the third period. And dumped in from the blue line by Montreal. Looks like, yeah, Ball will take it with 20 seconds behind his own net. Looking for a breakout. Calgary probably on a change. All right, Ball has it. Cross-ice pass. Dumped in from the red line into the far corner. 7 seconds. Sent out the near boards. That'll probably do it for the third period. And it does. 1-1. We're heading to overtime. Oh, good night, Mac. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I know. This is a long game. It started late, and now we're going overtime. Thanks for being here. Rest up. Praying for a full and as quick as possible recovery for you. All right, short break, and then we'll get to the 3-on-3 in overtime. Okay, and overtime is not 20 minutes. That's the playoffs. There we go. All right. Calgary tied it in the third. A turnover by Montreal. Bolduc had the goal for Montreal in the first. Yeah. Got beat glove side. Both goalies got beat glove side, I believe. Just a turnover by, I think, it was Dobson who mishandled the puck in his own end, and that's why we're tied. I think they switch ends, so Richard Braley. Calgary should play Frost and Farabee most of the overtime. Oh, okay. Yeah, Frost is what? 16? What number is Farabee? Why can't I find him? Oh, 86. Yeah. Gotcha. Or Kadri, maybe. And on defense, either Anderson or Ball, I assume, since they're the starting pair. Yeah, Coronado's been kind of quiet tonight, no? Am I just making that up? Number 27? I don't feel like I've seen too many. They're showing a goal by him, but that was not tonight. All right. Let's see who they send out. NHL.com is messed up. They haven't cleared. All right. We are in overtime. Yeah, Coronado looks like he's going to be out there. Feel like I haven't. I mean, maybe I just. Caulfield, Suzuki, and Hudson for Montreal. Backlund, Coronado, and Anderson for Calgary. Montreal has it in their own end. Suzuki in front of his own net. Skates it up the center. Into the O-zone and takes it right back out. 4:44 to go in the overtime. Still skating at center ice. Not much going. All right, here we go. Into the slot. Shot. Saved. Off the backboard. Suzuki kicks it out. Hudson takes it out of their end. Okay, I guess that wasn't on net or they haven't marked it yet. All right. Montreal going for a couple changes. Hudson's out there. Demidov is out there. His shot. Nope. Centering pass, shot, and goal by Montreal. Demidov to Matheson. Wow. That's your overtime winner. Well, they lost 6 straight, but they do pick up a point here. They lose 2-1, but Montreal picks up a point at home. So still winless in 7 games, but they do get an overtime loss and a point in the standings. So they have, 3 on the season. Great night for Dobish. Yeah, Demidov had it. He took it to the far face-off circle, drew the defenders, and Backlund wasn't in position to block the pass. And it's not Wolf's fault. And just buried by Matheson. I don't know what Backlund was doing. I mean, Wolf couldn't cover the near post. I mean, he had to respect Demidov might shoot it, but yeah, Demidov came right off the bench. Or no, Matheson came right off the bench and scored. That's what it was. Let's see if they have the visualizer. No, not yet. Well, yeah, again, this isn't Wolf's fault. Demidov just had the puck on a string, and I don't know, I blame Backlund for being out of position. All right, please like and subscribe before you head out. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers, and it will also help grow the channel. And I do appreciate your support. Thanks for being here. We'll go over the last goal in a minute. So Montreal does win. It took them to overtime, though, so Calgary did pick up an important point on their season. It still says Matheson unassisted. It's got to be a Demidov assist. Let me check the game summary. Maybe they've got it. Because, good Lord, come on. How is there no assist? Yeah, Matheson from Demidov and Newhook at 1 minute into overtime. Yeah, I kind of blame Backlund. Two people were watching Demidov, and Backlund was just kind of in no man's land and got burnt. But, wow, thanks, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. And thanks for your support. Thanks, everybody, for chatting. Thanks, Richard Braley. Thanks, Mac, Peter McPeter, Alex, Father Time. Who am I missing? We had somebody new. Jesus, Vijesus. But, all right, thanks, everybody. We got to the goal and the assister there. Now they finally have it. Oh, we got the visualizer. All right, we'll do that, then we'll hit the road. So you got to watch because he comes off the bench. Demidov will take it to the far circle. Okay, so here comes Matheson. And look how Backlund's behind the play and just got beat near post. I mean, Wolf had to respect Demidov and seal that post, and he didn't have time. And that was it. All right. Hope to see you tomorrow night. We will have NFL football. Friday night, NBA basketball. Those are both on Prime. Saturday, NHL doubleheader at 4 and 7 off of ESPN+. Sunday, possible NFL doubleheader. Maybe we'll do the hockey game at 4 instead of, I don't know, I don't get the Broncos, Cowboys-Broncos game, which I'm sure most of the country is getting. I get the other 2 games. I guess because the Colts are close to Chicago, Indy to Chicago. I don't know. And then, of course, Packers-Steelers at night and Commanders-Chiefs on Monday night. This is going to be it. Sinbin Stream wishing you well. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Hope you have a great Thursday. Hope to see you next time. So long. Be well. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye.